Welcome, one and all. It is time for Madlib Part 2. A little while ago, has to have been more than a week, I asked you to fill in a list of words. I gave you a list of 43 word descriptions. And the thing for you was to copy that list into the comment section and substitute each word description with a word. So if I ask for a noun, you could put house. If I ask for a verb, you could put set on fire. Anything. And remember, I even allowed a few bad words that I normally never use on my channel, such as dick face and penis. Such things are allowed for these Madlibs. So if you're like underage, or you are watching this with someone who's underage and you feel that you or they should not hear these kinds of words, then you should probably not watch this video, since there will be a few words in there. Now, I have 5 people. 5 people filled in the list of words. I was looking for like at least 6, 7, but I did it with 5 because I hadn't had replies for the last few days, so I went with it and made the list. So I have the list. I filled in the story, and in the description you'll be able to find the list, the original list, descriptions of words, and the words that I used for them. You will also find who posted those words, and I'll also have a list and description of how many words were put into the story by everyone. Like, everyone suggested 43 words, but from someone I've had 2 words, and for someone else I had 17. So in that sense, you can sort of check out what other things they had, because there's a lot of great ones, and sometimes I had so many good choices, but I had to choose one. Sometimes I didn't really have any good choices, and I still had to choose one. Sometimes it's just really easy, sometimes difficult, whatever. What I'm going to do now is just go through the list of words that I'm going to be putting in the story, and then I'm going to read out the story to you. Alright, so the stories that we are going with, the words, we have inside Jabu's belly, poison dart frog, participate in the act of mating, trivial pursuit, the Dalai Lama, the Jedi Council, unwillingly, farting, Shigeru Miyamoto, vomit, anal cavity, exploded, sang, Auke's penis, molested, tap danced, suck, the Millennium Puzzle, naked people, a hamburger eating contest, 10 to the power -6, the zombie apocalypse, orgasmically, llama, under the sea, over 9,000, feet per second, buckets of shit, demon, gerbil, pokeballs, pole dancing, fairy dust, giant dildo, intrigued, puked, pile of crap, lunatic, German sex slave, a heavily guarded fortress on Jupiter, lap dance, worms, and punch. These are all the 43 words that I asked for. And as a sort of a follow-up on the rules that I posted in the original video, if I ask for a noun, and this is what some people already came up with themselves, if I ask for a noun, you're allowed to put an adjective in front of it. So let's say you think of chicken, then you can put red flying headless chicken, if you want. You're allowed to do that. Don't do that with everyone, but do that with some. Alright, ready for the story? This is going to be something. Once upon a time, Auke lived inside Jabu's belly. Well, at least I can survive. That Link survived there, not really enough time for a while. So, I guess it's not too bad. There's a lot of enemies there, though, and I don't have a Deku shield. He lived inside Jabu Jabu's belly together with his pet, poison dart frog. I wouldn't normally have a poison dart frog as my pet because it's poisonous and stuff, but okay. They love to participate in the act of mating together. Yeah, about that. I'm gonna die, aren't I? So they participated in the act of mating, especially while playing Trivial Pursuit. One day, the Dalai Lama stood at their door, asking if they'd like to join the Jedi Council. My question is, what does the Dalai Lama have to do with the Jedi Council? He must be like a secret member or something along those lines. It has to be. Well, he has to be. Dalai Lama, Jedi Council. They unwillingly agreed and started training by farting. As part of the Jedi Council, Auke and the poison dart frog had to race against Shigeru Miyamoto to see who could vomit the fastest. Because Shigeru Miyamoto is also in the Jedi Council. And vomiting is a thing there. Okay. By using his anal cavity, Auke was able to come out victorious and exploded for joy. With Shigeru Miyamoto defeated, he sang and ran away like a little Auke's penis. Not so sure how I think about that one, but okay. Unfortunately, during the race, the poison dart frog molested, making it unable to stay with Auke. As means of replacement, Auke tap danced his friend Seb, who came over to suck. And the kind of suck, that's up to you to decide. I won't make any comments on that. I should note that for these, blank, his friend Seb, who came over to blank, there's an honorable mention. He married his friend Seb, who came over to divorce. I didn't put that in, but I thought that's definitely an honorable mention. Alright, let's continue. So, Seb came over to suck, and Auke and Seb knew their lives together wouldn't last as long without the Millennium Puzzle. So they quickly grabbed naked people and switched on their television to watch a hamburger eating contest. So we grabbed naked people, and seeing as Seb came over to me, that means there's naked people inside my house, because the word description was something inside the house. So apparently there's naked people in my house. Seb's never been here. Apparently he knows that, because it was his word. After 10 to the power -6 minutes, which, by the way, is 600,000th of a second, Auke's father came into the room to inform them of the zombie apocalypse. In shock, Auke and Seb orgasmically ran outside. Alright, so let me get this straight. Auke and Seb go watch a hamburger eating contest with naked people. Almost immediately, Auke's dad comes in to tell them of the zombie apocalypse. And then Auke and Seb have an instant orgasm? Yeah. Seb's word. Again. So they orgasmically ran outside, got onto their llama, and went off towards under the sea. Not sure why you'd want to go to under the sea. I guess zombies can't swim, maybe? But how are Seb and I supposed to survive? Under the sea. Under the sea. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. Now that I think about those lyrics, it's logical why Seb wants to go to under the sea. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Fab. When finally arriving there with a speed of over 9,000 feet per second, that's a fast llama, they lay down onto soft buckets of shit. Drifting away into dreamland, they had no worries. But everything changed when a demon and a gerbil appeared. I guess you could say I'm afraid of a demon, but a gerbil? Okay. They woke up and realized they were in trouble, and were forced to use their only means of defense. Pokeballs! The creatures, however, were unimpressed, and used their mastery of pole dancing to their full potential, and sent Auke and Seb flying into a pit of fairy dust. With quick thinking, Seb grabbed his giant dildo and saved Auke, who had to leave Seb behind. And that was actually Seb's word, so Seb hereby admits that he owns a giant dildo. Sort of. Auke was very intrigued, so he puked a picture of a pile of crap to cheer himself up. When you puke a picture, that means you have to have the picture inside of you first, but then why would you have a picture of a pile of crap in the first place? I don't know. So he puked a picture of a pile of crap, cheered himself up. This is just to let you know what this story is not about. In reality, Auke is just a lunatic. The poison dart frog just a fantasy, and Seb just a drunk German sex slave from a heavily guarded fortress in Jupiter. You know the place where they annually lap dance to win the prize of 100 days worth of free worms? No? Never mind then. You'll punch yourself. And that was the Madlib. Hope you liked it. I did some commentary in between. I may do that for the next one too. Just let me know what you thought of the entire Madlib and all the words that I put in. The way I did it with the commentary sometimes in between lines. I found out myself that during the reading it became a little bit confusing to figure out where we were. So I may do that a lot less or just not at all and just do the commentary after the entire story. Let me know what you thought of the Madlib. Let me know what you thought of the commentary in between lines. Hope you liked it. If there's a lot of positive response from this, we'll be doing the next one. Then I could make another story up myself like I did with this one. Or I'll take a song lyric and replace words there. That could also be a lot of fun. Let me know what you think, and I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Sayonara.